Hello, welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds. We're continuing on our little road trip down the Taupo, and we have found ourselves at a lovely family home in Kinloch. I'm here with the homeowner Craig. How you going, Craig?
G'day.
Yeah. So yeah, just thought we'd come and have a look at this nice shed house. Craig, tell us about it. How big is it?
Yeah, so it's a 10 by 20 metre shed built by Waikato Sheds. And it's just pretty, a stock standard basic farm shed.
Yeah, cool. And the fit out was obviously, the build and the fit out was done by Wade Construction.
Yeah.
Taupo, wasn't it? Yeah.
So we worked with Waikato Sheds and they recommended Wade Construction. And so we obviously got the shed supplied by you guys, and then Wade Construction did the whole project from there.
Yeah, it's obviously a strong relationship between Waikato Sheds and Wade Construction, and this is a fine example of how it can all work.
Yeah, we're very impressed with it.
Yeah, nice vertical corrugate. It's just such a nice shed. Got some eaves and things like that, so to make it look a bit more housey instead of just a straight out shed.
And I think when we worked with Waikato Sheds, like the brief was that rural look, but also then like a residential house that needed to be functional and like look good.
Yep.
So we're sort of that real balance, like looking out from the sort of the street. It just looks like a stock standard farm shed, and so it looks pretty unassuming, which we really like.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, I think you've nailed the brief. It looks good, and I can see some sort of residential type joinery, and I can see a lovely glowing fire in there. So I'm looking forward to getting inside and out of this cold and feeling the warmth of that house. Yeah. So should we go have a look?
Let's go.
Let's go. Cool. All right, we're here by the beautiful fire. That's a nice little feature.
Yeah.
Must feel nice in the winter time.
It's not bad. It gets pretty cold around here, so that's going 24/7.
Yeah. And how do you find the joinery? Double glaze, obviously.
Yeah, we love it. So like we don't actually notice the sort of the steel exterior. It's a thicker wall lining, so like it's pre-lined inside, and we get sort of about that much of insulation.
Packed with insulation.
Yeah.
Double glazed joinery. The fire feels like a nice warm house.
Yeah, so you don't sort of get that shed feel like when you go into like a stock standard shed. It's not cold. It's actually pretty warm.
Really feels lovely in here, and ply lining on the walls, classic kind of shed lining, I suppose. Sort of fits the brief again. And I also like this. You've boxed in the portal frame of the shed, correct? Yeah. So and you're telling me an interesting story before about this is kind of holding the structure up, and none of these walls are load bearing, so you've got some options for.
Yeah, so we designed the house at a restaurant on a napkin, and we didn't really know what we were doing. So what we wanted was just sort of like that flexibility of like if we put a room somewhere, that we could move a wall, change a wall whenever we liked, and it wasn't sort of dependent on being sort of a load bearing wall.
Yeah. So the shed is doing its thing. How the walls are just kind of partition walls basically.
And this is rated as an extreme high wind zone. Yeah. And we've obviously had the cyclone recently and had no problems whatsoever. Yeah.
We're still here. Yeah, cool. And what have you done with the floors? Just kind of polished?
No, it is just a factory finish. Right. It is just a straight concrete floor, and they've just put a quick little sealant on it. We've got 2 young children, love riding their bike inside. If it's a little bit too cold and wet outside, then they just get the ramps out and go bananas.
Perfect shed house, durable, tough sort of linings, ply lining, concrete on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. And I guess that's when we went to Wade Constructions, that's what we were looking for, like the form and function of a house, but then practical.
Yeah. And how many bedrooms and all that?
It's 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and a single garage. So it's still that 200 square metre, Kiwi house dream, I guess.
Beautiful. Yeah. No, it looks really nice. It's nice to sort of come into your family home and have a little look. So thank you for the tour.
No worries. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Craig.
Catch you later.
Cheers.